Hi everybody, today I want to show you how to play the old Ventures tune Walk Don't Run. Now you probably know that Walk Don't Run was the first real hit tune by the Ventures, and it goes back, I don't know, 50 plus years, but still it's a really good one to play, and it's a really good one to have in your repertoire, I think. The backing track I'm using is it's a UB Hank backing track, but it mirrors the Ventures tune all the way through. So if you can get hold of that backing track, you'll be able to play the Ventures version that I'm hoping to show you quite successfully. For this video, what I've actually done, I've actually pre-recorded the song, and the reason behind that is the fact that I just cannot for the life of me get a decent reproduction by just playing over a backing track in a room such as the room that I'm in here. So what I normally do is I'm using my Zoom GNT 1NU straight into the PC with no amplifier at all, and the Gretsch guitar, and what I've actually done, I've actually simulated me playing over the pre-recorded track, which will give you the idea of where the fingering is going to be throughout the song. It's a very fast tune, so basically I'll break it down as slowly as I can without the backing track, and once you get the backing track and you're able to learn the various parts of the tune, it's just a case of getting it faster and faster until you can keep up with the backing track. So I wish you the best of luck with this one. It's a, as I say, it's a really nice tune. It's a well-known. Everybody knows Walk Don't Run. A lot of people obviously have done it over the years. So this is my version, and I hope you can get something out of it. And if you can get it off, it'd be a good one to have under your belt. Okay, thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye for now. Don't Run. Right, here we go with the start of Walk Don't Run. On the backing track, and I think probably on the record, the tune starts with a rundown of chords from the 5th fret, which is the A major, down to the G major at the 3rd fret, same fingering to the F chord on the 1st fret, finishing up on the E. So you need to learn those chords if you don't know them. Most people probably will, but anyway, you have to do that twice. So that's not compulsorily play that, but it's always nice that if you do play that and you're playing with the backing track from the start then. But if you don't want to play that, if that's a bit too much, because there's a bit of a nifty bit of fingering once you get to that E, you then have to start doing this sort of thing, which is I'm barring the 2nd fret, 4th string and 3rd string on the E and the A note, which is the start of the tune. So what I've done there, I've gone E, A string on the A string, the 5th string, then B to C, E to F, ending up on that B note. So you end up on that B note the first time through. So we'll just do that again. That's that first bit complete. After you play the chords, that's the first bit. But I'm playing that slow. You'll have to get that up to speed because that's quite. It nips along a bit. Okay, so that's the first part. So we're on to the second part of the tune now. It starts off at the same as the first part, but there's a subtle difference right near the end. So we'll start off on the second part. So that's the second part. As I say, there's a subtle change of the first to second parts there. A subtle change, but the first bit you came to this bit. So that's the only time you play that. Now the second time it's open G down to the F, E, E chord. So I'll play those two bits very slowly again. Two or three times on that E note. I mean, I'll put a little embellishment in there, but you don't have to do it. You can just play it straight if you want to, but I just put a little embellishment. And after you play it a few times, you'll probably find ways of doing it yourself. So that's the second part finished. Right, so the tune is warming up a bit now. So I'll just go through the first two bits again. Right, that's where we got to last time. Now it's onto the 6th string at the 3rd position, which is a G. A open, B, see what I'm doing there? A open, B, D open, E note, up to the G note on the 5th fret, D string. And then what I do then, I'll put a chord in there, a C chord, and then an A minor chord. Put a little bit of the tremolo arm in if you want to. Do that again. So that's that bit there. But it's the transitions. When you come down to the you end on the C note of that, the 2nd part, you immediately switch to the G there. So you can hear the tune there in that A minor note, A minor chord. Coming up to the G bit, ending up on that C, then you're into the G on the 6th string, so that's that part. Now the next part is going to be a little bit trickier, so we'll go to that bit next. So when you finish up on that A minor, the previous A minor there, it then drops down to the 5th fret, and what you've got to do is you've got to play the 5th, you've got to press down the 5th, the 1st string at the 5th fret. The 2nd string you have to put the down to on the 6th fret, and your 3rd finger is on the 3rd string, 7th fret, like that. Which is a D minor. So it's a bit of tricky picking there. So you've got to do this kind of, this is what you're looking for. So it's 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. Harder to do it when you're trying to do it slowly. So you've done your D, and then you're going to play an E there. That's an E chord coming up there. D. So you're up there. And then you're doing the same bit of ripple picking again on the E. So to finger that E, if you don't know it, it's the 1st finger on the 1st string, 7th fret, and your what people call their pinky and their ring finger is on the 7th fret of the 2nd and 3rd string, and you're just doing the same picking. That's your second chord, and then your last chord is going to be your A minor at the 8th fret. and the picking is the same. So we do that again. D, just play that as a chord, that A minor. We just do that again. Give it some tremolo arm. So that's that bit. Get that bit off. That's the one of the hardest parts, I think, to get that timing right. So moving on, what you're doing now is the next phase of this song. You're working towards the middle part of the tune, up to the interval, whereas the drummer takes over on the backing track. So if you finished up here, so we get that in shot. Your A minor, and then what he does, he goes down to here, and he runs down then, which is E, D, C, and then he starts the tune again. So you've done all that before, but the different part here is he goes to the chords then, leading up to the break of the drummer. So we just do that again. And that completes the tune more or less all the way through, but it will be repeated. So what we'll do now is we'll stop there, and then the drummer will come in, and then he will start off again on the next bit, and I'll show. Well, I don't think I told you on that last clip that those chords are C, F and C. Look, that's the chords. So what happens then? The drummer will take over. Get up there a bit. So the drummer will take over, and then you will run down again. Right. I've just finished on that, slid right up to that C chord at the 8th fret. Just to finish it off. So I think if you can follow that and like way I've shown you, and keep reverting back to the actual song as I played it, and you'll see where I am in the parts of the tune and various, and you'll be able to stitch it together, I'm sure. And best of luck with that. I think you'll enjoy you'll enjoy that. Anybody who doesn't play it or can't play it or hasn't learned to play it yet, I think will enjoy that one. So best of luck, and I'll see you later. Thanks very much.